Big ass iPad, bro. Look. We have a iPad Pro 12.9 battery replacement. I'm about to knock it out. I actually fucked up on this one. I misquoted. It's for another shop. I mean, it's cool. The guy's cool. So I'm like, you know what? I misquoted you. I'll, own up to it, I guess you could say. But yeah, I basically just charged him like $10 to throw it on. Because I told him the price, and then I think, well, I'm like not good at multitasking. So I told him the price, and I was doing something, but I thought he just wanted the battery. So I was like, you know what? I just do like $10 on top of whatever it costs. It's cool. I'll just order from him. But I guess he wanted me to install it. It's not even opened up, so I gotta open it up now. And it's an older guy. I like him. He's a cool guy, so I'm just gonna do him the favor and just do it. It's because he quoted the price that I told him. He quoted that to his customer, so he would have lost money too. And I don't know. That's what you get from multitasking. A bigger mistake that I've made before. One of the bigger mistakes was, honestly, this is like the reason I think why I'm not really. I mean, yeah, we've made some progress, but honestly, it set me back many years. But I opened up in 2016, and up until something drastic happened, I mean, I guess drastic or whatever, something big happened in my personal life, 2019, right before 2020, and then that's when I had a little come to Jesus moment. Like, I got to figure out what I'm gonna do. Am I gonna do this? Am I gonna go look for a good job? What am I gonna do? So I kind of put my head down, and I was all like, you know what, I need to come up with like an actual plan. So yeah, a business plan would be something I would have wished I started with, but I didn't. Because like I said, I was just ignorant, to be honest. I was ignorant. I didn't have obviously experience, but yeah, up until 2020, that's when I was like, you know what, I need to actually do something, come up with something. And that's when I kind of decided, like, I had a clear vision of what I wanted to do, like hire employees, expand, open more locations, and sell online. All that came after, like, I came kind of with a somewhat of a vision, but before it was just like pull up, fix phones, get money, and like, buy car parts or go out to eat or stupid stuff like that, But I mean, I was also very young. I was like 18, 19, 20, 21. So yeah, so with that said, have a plan in every aspect in life. So your financial plan, let's talk about financials, because yeah, obviously I did struggle at the beginning of the business, but it's also because I wasn't making right financial decisions. Like I said, I was young. I thought a lot about cars. I'm still a car fanatic. I love cars, don't get me wrong. But I know I cannot be investing in cars and growing a business at the same time, because it's not a priority right now. The priority is just to work on the business and expand our online store, expand our inventory. And the thing with our inventory, bro, right now, it's like expensive stuff. It's hundreds to thousands of dollars worth of phones and stuff.
So tell us, what was your financial mistake?
Well, honestly, like, it's still kind of, well, not really now, but up until like last year, it still kind of haunted me, or like 2 years ago, it still haunted me a lot because of, maxed out credit cards of when I was young, when I was like 18, 19, 20. I would buy car parts, and I'll post like a clip of my car, my setup and stuff for any car guys and stuff. You guys probably relate. And don't get me wrong, I still like it, and I'm still planning to get back into it. It's just not right now. See, it was just like a project car, and I would spend money that I didn't have on the car just because I wanted to make it fast and street race with my friends. Or against people. And my mentality back then was, as stupid as it sounds, like, oh, I'm gonna invest all this money into the car, but it's an investment because I'm gonna race for money. And I did race for money. Don't get me wrong. Some days we would win, or I would win, and my whole race crew would win, because we would throw in a pot, like, okay, I'm gonna put in $500, and then he puts in $500, and then he puts in $500, and it was like a $2,000 pot, $3,000 pot. Anyways, yeah, so we'd put money in a pot, and then point is, sometimes we'd win, sometimes we'd lose, but at the end of the day, we'd lose because we'd mess up our cars over time because of all the stress of the racing, and just sometimes you wouldn't win the races. Or what was really common for me was I would So when you race, you launch your car. You go on your two-step and you launch. But since when you're like a rear wheel drive car, obviously you could either spin, like just keep on spinning, or you could just hook right away and take off. But with an all-wheel drive car, I was kind of famous for this. They would always make fun of me because I would always bog. So since it's an all-wheel drive car, all four wheels get to spin. So you don't really burn tire that much. So your car just kind of goes. But if you dump the clutch too fast, it'll go, but then it'll stall out, which is called like bogging. And they would always call me like the bog Evo. The bog Evo. And I'll post videos of that so you guys can see like what bogging is. Anyways, my car blew up and then I sold it, and then that's when I was like, alright, I need to start growing up. And yeah, so that set me back because I would spend so much money on my car and racing. So at the end of the day, yes, before you start, take a day, take a couple days, take a week. Just don't take forever, because if you take forever, you're never gonna make a move. But go in there, clear your mind, kind of visualize how you want your life to be, or what you want to create out of your life. If you're starting, I'm saying for me, like since it was a business, I'm gonna do talk about business, but it doesn't really matter if you own a business or not. Just kind of plan out your life, and every day make those daily critical tasks to take you closer to that dream life of yours. Because if you go out without a plan, it's gonna set you back a lot. Like it set me back a lot, many years. Honestly, if I would have came in with a clear plan, I would have not wasted 4 to 5 years of my business life, or life in general. So save yourself some time and put some thought into it. But at the end of the day, I just want to say shout out to Highline Customs, because they kind of showed me what people having your back looks like. Sometimes there was, not even sometimes, almost every race there was like beef between the racer and the other racer. If it was a close race, it would be like, nah, this guy moved before the line, or this guy he won by a fender, this and that. At the end of the day, it's basically who had kind of like the most people and whoever able to back their stuff up. Shout out to Highline Customs. I will be back there eventually, but doing it the right way. At the track, none of that street racing stuff anymore, because that was childish stuff. And but it's fun though, it's fun for sure. But at the track, it's better. You don't risk getting your license taken away. You don't risk. You can still crash, but it's more contained. So I guess. But yeah, I'll be back soon. Not real soon, but soon.